On JambarTV, we talk with a Youngstown makeup artist about growing diversity in the makeup industry. We pledge our love in song.
A YSU fraternity is offering Valentine's serenades for that special someone.
And later, the men's basketball team looks forward to a packed house during the last game of the home season. Welcome to JambarTV. I'm Rachel Gobet.
And I'm Brandon Brown. The beauty industry has evolved, and racially diverse products have become easier to find in recent years. Today, product lines such as Fenty Beauty include upwards of 50 foundation shades focusing on traditionally hard-to-match skin tones. Jambar reporter Frances Claus has more on what black products and methods black makeup artists in Youngstown use on their clients.
Coco Jones created her business, Cake by Coco, where clients can schedule an appointment for a full face of makeup at her home in Youngstown. Her favorite part of the job is seeing her clients' reactions.
You build a confidence in women that, or men too, you build a confidence in people that they don't see. I had one client, it was homecoming, and her mother came to her appointment with her, and I remember her mother telling me how insecure she was and how she felt ugly and stuff like that. And it was just it made me cry. Well, when I see her pictures, for her homecoming dress and stuff, and I seen the results, it just made me cry, real tears. I've cried with clients lots of times. So it's just the interactions and just putting that confidence in women, you are beautiful. I don't care what you look like, especially after you sit in my chair.
For more makeup tips or to schedule a session, visit the Cake by Coco Facebook page. Frances Claus, JambarTV.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a 3D printed glider. On Saturday night at the Watts Center, YSU's American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics hosted its first event, Gliding Around the Watts. Students and faculty competed in teams of 1 or 3 for the longest time and first place prizes.
Our goal is to get as much exposure with AIAA-YSU to get more students involved, spread the word that our aerospace studying is actually higher than some people think. A lot of people don't realize that we do have an aerodynamics and aerospace type of study. We don't have any focused curriculum towards it other than our typical classes, but we would like to branch out and try to get more students involved.
Former U.S. Judge and Youngstown native Nathaniel Jones recently passed away from congestive heart failure at 93 years old. Judge Jones left his mark in the Youngstown community and was known for fighting in the civil rights movement. He served in the U.S. Army Corps during World War II and received a law degree from Youngstown College in 1956. Jones notably was the first African-American assistant U.S. attorney for the Northern District of Ohio. He worked with the NAACP as a youth council member in Youngstown and also received the organization's highest honor in 2016, the Spingarn Medal.
I think it was important specifically for the Youngstown community, simply because he was homegrown talent. He was homegrown people person. Everybody knew him, knew his family, knew the Jones family, and trusted him. Trusted that he was going to do the right thing. He had the right morals, the right values, the right personality that made things right. And in his eyes, I believe right was right if nobody did it, and wrong was wrong if everybody did it. So he was there for us as a race, as an African-American community.
YSU is expanding its partnership with Changwon National University in South Korea. The schools renewed their 3-year agreement. Together, they are adding language training and summer programs. The expansion also offers scholarships to Changwon students, making them financially equal to domestic students. YSU will also send students to Changwon National for the first time this summer to study business.
Thank you. Every time we can build upon these partnerships and have our students gain experiences that they maybe never dreamed of, and likewise their students come here, and with the LG Chem company coming right to the valley, there's just going to be some very natural partnerships.
The Beagley College of Education received an A grade from the National Council on Teacher Quality, placing YSU in the top quarter of schools in the nation. The high marks were earned for the college's early reading instruction in its Early Childhood Intervention Specialist program. Only 26% of programs nationally received these top marks. The Beagley College of Education offers 13 varying bachelor's degrees as well as 9 master's degrees.
A hoax text about the coronavirus sparked concern among Youngstown State University students that the virus had been reported on campus last week. A Penguin alert put an end to the rumor and informed the YSU community of the false message. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports the respiratory virus originated from Wuhan City in China and have since reported thousands of infections. The CDC reports 11 cases in the United States, but none confirmed in Ohio. If you have traveled to an affected area and are experiencing flu-like symptoms, contact your local physician or WIC primary care at YSU at 330-747-4660. WIC primary care is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturday.
The Ward Beecher Planetarium gives the YSU community a chance to travel to Mars with their new program called One Day on Mars. Audience members will explore canyons and travel the red planet's icy dunes. Shows feature a live look at the planet's current night sky and engaging video clips.
Now in February, we're beginning our signature show for the year. It's called One Day on Mars. We fly to the bottom of the deepest canyon in the solar system. We go to the top of the highest volcano in the solar system, and you get to learn all about what conditions are like on Mars, thanks to the rovers and orbiters that are there. These are computer-generated fly-throughs based on actual data from NASA and other space agencies.
YSU's planetarium was the first planetarium in the United States used as a classroom and has continued to evolve over the years, now running shows for the public Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m.
Trading card enthusiasts won't need to go fish for a place to share their enthusiasm any longer. Jambar reporter Kate Kelly has more on YSU's Trading Card Club.
Across junior and senior, my high school years, I've actually dabbled in a bit of Magic the Gathering because primarily a lot of times that we were actually able to have free time to play, any sort of card game was actually at cafeteria, lunch table, just, simple friends, kind of, duking it out with, card games, basically having, a blast.
The common consensus amongst the members was that, compared to high school, it was much easier to find a large group of people that had similar interests to them.
Made a lot of good connections. I noticed that across both officers and members alone, they actually got to meet other friends who also, just by simply sharing that same passion and, that energy within a specific card game, that they were basically able to get along, get together, and actually inspire them to meet other people and be more, more friendly, more social.
The Trading Card Club meets from 6 to 10 p.m. on Mondays in the James Gallery. They give people an opportunity to learn new card games or get to know other people who share similar hobbies. Kate Kelly, JambarTV.
Up next, our executive producer Alyssa Weston is sitting down with a YSU student gaining popularity sharing videos on TikTok. So stay with us.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm Y and proud.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University and proud. You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hey kid, you wanna try some exercise?
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
Yeah man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
Welcome back to JambarTV. Today I'm joined with YSU student Ryan Pashotti, who has gained recent popularity on a video creation app called TikTok. Ryan, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. This is enjoyable for me.
So how many followers and likes do you have on TikTok? Because I feel like every time I look at your account, the number just grows.
Yeah. So right now I think I'm around 270,000 followers, and then I'm getting close to 9 million likes. I'm not there yet, but I'm right on the edge.
That is insane. So how did this all start?
So I have a friend, and he told me about TikTok. That was back in like the summer, I think. And he told me about what it was and everything, and I just kept pushing it off because I make music, and he always said, like, you should get your music onto TikTok. And I didn't believe him at first, but then around like October, November, I downloaded the app, and I was like scrolling through the For You page and just looking at stuff and seeing what it was about. And then I saw this girl make a video, and I was like, I could do that. Like, that's easy, or it looks easy. So I clicked on the sound. I actually made the exact same video that she made, just like flipped genders on it. And it got like 6,000 views in one day. So since then, I've probably missed a few days in between, but every day I put out at least 2 videos, and that was like 5 months ago almost. So
Was that the video that kind of changed it all for you, or was there one video in particular that made the whole thing take off?
I think there was one in particular. That one obviously like made me see the views, and I was like, oh, I could do this. Like, this is easy. But there was a video. It was something about like your ex blocking you when you break up, but they won't block their ex when you're dating them, something like that. And that one's got like 3 million views. So that's when I saw like a big switch up. When I saw like 6,000, I was like, oh, that's a lot. But then I saw like a week later, I got 3 million views. I'm like, that's a big jump. So it kind of like made me feel a different way about it.
So do you try to do a combination between content that you think other people can relate to plus your music? Is that kind of where you're at right now with TikTok?
So I had like something that I told myself that once I reached 100,000 followers, then I would start pushing my music. So like on TikTok, there's a button that'll take you straight to your Instagram or straight to someone's YouTube page. But I thought if I'm under 100,000 people, then it's not a big enough audience. So once I reached 100,000, I started pushing people towards my Instagram or pushing them to my YouTube. And that's when I released another album. And then the difference in like streams that I was getting because of TikTok was like unreal. But before that, and still now, I can't put my music in every video. That would be annoying, but I know what sells almost on TikTok. So like being relatable is like a big thing, and that's kind of what I stick to.
So you're able to use it as a tool to kind of enhance your music career. Now, what is internet fame like? How has it influenced your life so far?
It's actually not like anything special. Like people will comment on my videos and be like, do people like recognize you at school or on campus? Honestly, like I've only had one person like come up to me and say like, oh, do you make TikToks? I'm like, yeah, unfortunately. But nothing's really changed. My friends make fun of me a little bit more for it, but they keep me like calm about it. There's nothing special about it. I mean, 250,000 or 260,000, whatever I'm at, is like a lot to me, but it kind of like, once you reach that, you're like, oh, I want more, or I want 1 million, I want 2 million. Like, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, I just want to reach the next step of it.
Yeah, and you mentioned your friends kind of poking fun of you, and it seems like TikTok, because it's new, it's kind of one of those things people love to hate. So how do you deal with the internet trolls?
Speaking on my friends first, we have this pact that they don't watch my videos, because if they watch my videos, then they can make fun of it. But they understand that, like, it's something that will help me do what I want to do, and they're fully behind that. As far as internet trolls, I don't get a lot on my comments. It's actually like a pretty safe space for like that type of stuff. I know there is people that like the bigger people do get a lot of hate, and that's like something that's a big deal right now. But I think TikTok's so new that many people don't even know what it is or what it's capable of. So like business-wise, like promoting on there hasn't been touched yet. Like there's no actual money to be made on TikTok. They're just pushing people to Instagram, and that's where you make all your money. So I think like the newness of it is like something to be like focused on.
Right, you hopped on the wave as it was just getting started.
Got on it early, thank gosh.
So how do you stand out from other influencers? What advice do you have to someone who's looking to start this?
If you download TikTok and you don't know what it's about, and you're just watching videos and you see all these people making, it's kind of similar. A lot of the videos are very similar. I think you just have to find like your spot in the audience, because there's an audience for everything on there. Like if you want to show off your dog, there's an audience for that. If you want to show off you, there's an audience for that. Or if you want to sing, there's people out there that are going to watch it. I think you just have to find your spot, and it's not hard to do once you find your spot. It's really easy to like grow and get to the next steps.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Up next, Gabby will be giving us a weekly update on arts and entertainment in Youngstown, so stay with us.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm YN proud.
YSU English invites you to explore the more than 100 classes we have to offer. Students have the chance to read the classics and to discover classics in the making, to encounter the many voices in literature, and explore their own voices creatively. Students can develop practical skills for the professional marketplace in technical and business writing classes. They can study linguistics, education, and second language acquisition, and even film and screenwriting. Come see what YSU English has to offer you.
Welcome to the Student Activities Minute. My name is Sarah Elizabeth Oditica, and I'm a member of YSU Students United. This Saturday, February 8th, is Family Day at the Rec. All students and members of the Andrews Rec Center are invited. It's from 9:30 to 2:30 p.m. in the Rec Center before the YSU basketball game. For more information, visit the YSU Rec website. On Monday, February 10th, is Our Favorite Penguin's birthday. We'll celebrate Pete's birthday in the Cove from 11 to 12:30 p.m., where we'll have sweet treats. Finally, join YSU Students United on February 12th on a conversation about race and ethnicity. It will be held in the Chestnut Room from 5 to 6:30 p.m. It will also be facilitated by YSU students. My name is Sarah Elizabeth Oditica, and this is the Student Activities Minute.
Welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Gabby Owens. Broadway and film actor Brian Terrell Clark shared his stage knowledge with YSU students in an acting masterclass. Known widely for his role as George Washington on Broadway's Tony Award-winning musical Hamilton, Clark gave a speech in Bliss Hall last week as part of Youngstown State University's Skeggs lecture series. Some additional roles under Clark's belt include Marvin Gaye in Motown the Musical and Ortega in the Netflix miniseries When They See Us. During his visit, the performer did a series of acting exercises focusing on objectives. Clark also took time to answer students' questions about working in the entertainment industry. Clark emphasizes the importance of being a student for life through grace, focus, and listening. Since the remake of Disney's Alice in Wonderland gained popularity after its 2010 release, Disney has released many more live-action remakes. After the release of 5 in 2019, is it possible that Disney will stop their classic animated style?
Some of them have been hugely successful and okay from an artistic point of view, but from a commercial point of view, some of them have been tremendously successful. Aladdin, The Beauty and the Beast, just to name two. Some of them have really underperformed, like Dumbo, which was a complete dud at the box office. So, it's a mixed bag. They're doing it because they can, because it's good for careers, because people can make a lot of money doing it, and also because it can be extremely rewarding for the studio when they get it right, and they're not always going to get it right.
Phi Mu Alpha joins together fraternity brothers with a passion for American music at Youngstown State University. Members of Phi Mu Alpha are offering to serenade a love song to a person of your choosing next Friday for a donation. The Valentine's Day event will take place on campus wide from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Donations can be made in any amount and will go towards the fraternity. Contact Max Franco at 234-855-5213 to reserve a Valentine's serenade for someone special.
We love and always will adore. We pledge our love in song, and as we sing our songs will come drifting through.
Indianapolis, the heart of hoops
and always will.
Indianapolis, the heart of hoops hysteria. And beginning in March, the home of the Horizon League men's and women's basketball championships. 8 teams look to reach the horizon and punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Semifinal action takes place Monday, March 9th, and Horizon League champions are crowned Tuesday, March 10th. Visit horizonleague.com for more information and to score your tickets today.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Brandon Terlecki, and this is your weekly sports update. Starting off with the men's basketball team, who right now holds a current overall record of 13-11 and 6-5 in the conference. Now, with a win against a struggling IUPUI last Saturday, the team has 7 games remaining, with 3 right here in Youngstown. Now, the team is 10-2 at the Beagley Center, and with an all-new initiative to form a student section, Dom Joseph is live from the Beagley Center. With that, who has more?
At Tuesday's press conference, Youngstown State men's basketball head coach Jared Calhoun discussed the importance of protecting home court during the Horizon League schedule. Well, throughout the entire 2019 and 20 season, the Penguins have been an impressive 10-2 here at the Dom Roselli Court at the Beagley Center. Calhoun stated that the momentum at home is due in large part to the growing turnouts at each game. However, Coach Calhoun and junior guard Garrett Covington both spoke on the aspect of more student involvement at the games, mostly for the demand of a student section.
We've got to get more students involved. You know, we've got to create a student section. We don't necessarily have a section where our students sit. I think that's a problem. You know, I get it. We have a lot of those lower level seats that are sold to season ticket holders. But I think moving forward to grow the program, we've got to do a few things, and that's a big one on my plate.
I'd love to see students create an incredible environment and atmosphere. And
And the more students that we have, I think it kind of energizes us players. And here again, it just creates an incredible atmosphere.
Now, if you're looking to check out the Youngstown State Penguins men's basketball team, your chance comes tomorrow at 6 p.m. right here at the Beagley Center as the Penguins look to take on the Cleveland State Vikings, a Horizon League opponent. So be sure to be down here at the Beagley Center. Brandon, back to you.
Thanks, Dom. Atmosphere is so important this time of the season. The Youngstown State men's and women's track and field teams had great performances on the final day of the competition of the YSU National Mid-Major Invitational and Penn State National Open. The Penguins captured 5 wins at the Watts, and junior Sean Peterson won the 1-mile run at the Horace Ashenfelter Indoor Track in State College. The Penguins returned to the track today as they traveled to compete in the Akron Invitational at Style Fieldhouse. The YSU softball team was predicted to finish in a tie for 3rd in the 2020 Horizon League preseason poll as voted by league's head coaches, but for the Penguins, well done is better than well said. Now this year, the team is blocking out the predictions and taking it one game at a time. Jambar Sports reporter Walter Allen has more.
The softball team opened up the 2020 season today, taking on Maryland Eastern Shore in Canisius. The team is coming off a 25-29 overall record in 2019, where they finished 13-9 in the conference. Senior Tatum Christie said the team wants to finish the season stronger than last year, where they were eliminated in the first round of the Horizon League tournament.
Our main goal is always to win the Horizon League, but I think the biggest goal that we have this year is just to compete overall with every team that we come up against.
The team will look for key returners to step up and lead the new freshmen on the team. Sophomore Grace Sia is one of the most impactful players on the team. She says she hopes to improve her play from last year and do everything she can to help her team win.
I just want to look to improve on basically just getting my job done every time I get up to the plate, and that's a big part, especially the position that I'm in, because I hit more to the middle of the lineup, so it's kind of my job is to move runners.
YSU will return to Youngstown to play their home opener on March 20th when they host Kent State in a doubleheader. Walter Allen, Jambar TV.
The YSU men's tennis team begins a long road trip tomorrow night against Morgan State University, and after a 4-3 loss to Butler in their last match, the Penguins are 3-1 to start the season. The team in 2020 is looking to stay the course, relax, and take advantage of the talent they have going forward.
Right now, the expectation is just keep doing our best and then developing the players we have right now, since that's the main objective that we have right now, and then just continue winning. But obviously, there's going to be losses which are going to help us learn a few things about ourselves, and then I think right now we'll see what happens in the conference tournament then.
Thanks for tuning in to Jambar TV. For more information on stories and additional content, check out our website or pick up a copy of the Jambar today. I'm Rachel Gobet.
And I'm Brandon Brown. We'll see you at Friday at noon, Penguins.
Try some exercise.
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
Yeah, man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should even be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
Founded in 1985, the Missouri Valley Football Conference has established a tradition of FCS football excellence. Competing at the highest level of NCAA Division I, student athletes at its 10 institutions demonstrate character, passion, and integrity as they grow as a student, an athlete, and a citizen. The Missouri Valley Football Conference, where leaders are shaped and champions are forged.